quick. Oh, wow. Hey, everybody.
I was not expecting that.
Either, low key.
Okay.
Right.
What's your first name? Are you the?
I'm Micah. Yeah, the Mike Lee.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 23.
How old are you? The other one?
Me?
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Danisha. I'm 27.
All right. So, are you a lion or a tiger? Danisha.
I'm a lion.
Are you a lion? And your name again?
I'm Micah.
Micah. Are you a lion or a tiger?
I'm a lion.
Okay. Either one of you married?
No, I'm not married.
All right.
Either one of you have children?
No.
Danica?
Me, I'm Danisha.
Danisha. You how old again?
I'm 27.
Do you want to be married?
I sure do.
Okay. I got one question for you. As a lion, why do you have a bull ring?
Oh.
I'm to be honest, does that say wife?
I do this for fun. I easily hide it. Like,
that's not the question I asked her, is it?
Is it? Yes, I feel like I still present wifey material even though I have this piercing.
Wifey material is just a female.
Okay.
No.
I really appreciate you doing this because I just feel like the younger generations, we are the women are lost and the men are lost too. But I think that I don't know. I'm not gonna say that you're not a wife because you have that nose.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like.
But see, the thing is, it don't matter what you say or what you say because we choose. So if we say it's not, you want to marry a black man?
Yeah.
Danica?
Yes, I do.
So if a black man tells you something, why do you debate it? Why isn't it like coming to America? Earth, earth, earth. Why is it? Well, I like it. Because
that's definitely me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very opinionated.
Then both of y'all, then at best you're a tiger. You might be a hyena.
It's not cool. It's in some instances I feel like what I have to work on is delivery. Like, is it wrong to have an opinion or is it wrong to put
is
your
it wrong to have an opinion? Yes.
Really? You believe that? Well,
yep. I'm gonna just tell you guys wrong to have an opinion. Shut up.
Wow. So okay.
The more you shut up, the farther you'll get in line. Shut up.
I do believe that. Somebody told me, like, you just gotta be quiet. Like, just be quiet.
Why do you think it's so good for me to be right? Who cares if you're 20 how old again?
I'm 23.
Who gives a shit about your little 23-year-old opinion? What's it based in? Do you own your house?
No, I really
don't. You own your own car?
Apartment.
Do you own anything of value?
No.
Then we don't want to hear your opinion.
You're right. I don't own anything.
I mean, no offense.
Well, I don't own my car and my
No offense, but women often, why is it so hard to have an opinion? Because no one asked you for it. If we ask you, hey, what do you think about this? Yeah. Then is when you give us your opinion. But if you're not asked, you don't give it. You know, I mean, honestly, and if you say you got to work on delivery, well, what are you delivering? Are you delivering solicited or unsolicited?
Right. Now, when it's both.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, no, me or...
27. I'm calling you 27 and 23. 27. Go ahead.
Okay, so I do have a question because I'm 27 and I've only been in one relationship, and I've been waiting to get on here to ask this. Like, I've been feeling, what could I do better as a woman to attract the right man in my life?
The right man for what?
That wants to settle down and take me seriously.
Settle down meaning what?
Your life with me.
23, get it together.
Sorry.
Settle down meaning what?
And
settle down meaning what?
Potentially have a family.
No. Settle down meaning what? Define it. Marriage?
Yes, marriage.
Okay. Are you a wife?
I'm learning.
Then what do you need? Then if you're learning, what do you need with the man who's looking for a wife?
That's a good question.
I mean, see, it's like, I mean, if you're not there, why do you need to be around them?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you, I mean, I find it interesting why women always seem to think the problem's not in their mirror. The problem is always you.
Is it always us though?
It's always us. Human
Really?
condition. Yes, we attract what we are. First of all, the question, you both said you were lions. You're not, you're not. You asked about the opinions and all sort of kind of stuff, and I said, most of the time your opinions are unsolicited.
Yeah.
And they're not based on anything that you've done. It'd be different if you had an opinion. Like me, I can have an opinion, but I'm also 52 and I got a lot of experience to pull from.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. 23-year-old opinions really aren't worth much to a lot of people. I mean, even as a man, that mine weren't.
Me as a person, I think it's like, I don't think it's an inflated sense of
special. Count to 7 billion.
Count to 7 billion.
Yeah, go ahead. Start.
Right now?
Yeah, count to 7 billion.
Go ahead. Because
Go ahead, count to 7 billion. Count to 7 billion. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
At this pace, you'll get to 7 billion by Sunday. At this pace, and that's how many people there are on the planet. And you got one opinion from now to Sunday. Far too many people today think they're special and lack humility. Think about it. Why did women back in the day used to have 10 children? Because 5 of them would die. I mean, seriously.
I come from an only child household.
Oh yeah, that's another problem. You're an only child? Only child syndrome, so am I. You need therapy.
I don't think so. You think so? I think I do see life through a different type of lens, but I don't think it's negative. But I believe that.
See what I mean about 23-year-old opinions, y'all? 52-year-old man who's an only child sitting here telling this woman who's my daughter's age, you need therapy. And the first thing she said, do you think so?
Why? Okay, you wouldn't have said it if you didn't think that. I guess I understand that.
I mean, my point is, I said I'm an only child. I'm 52. I obviously know what I'm doing, and I've been relatively successful at things I've accomplished. And at 23, you're challenging me, and I'm old enough to be your father.
I'm not challenging you.
When you said that, do you think so? And I'm like,
yeah, it's like, it's just something that I do. It's like, you think so? Really? Okay.
Okay, but my point is yes, because you're an only child. Only children, there's something called only child syndrome. Look into it. But back over here, he said where to find a men or husbands. If you're not a wife, when are you gonna become one?
I feel like I feel like I do have a lot to work on, especially with my mental health. But also, now I can be a wife now.
You gotta start now.
Right. So somebody should marry you on your potential.
I feel like I do have a lot to offer. Not even.
Then go get a guy who marry him on what he has to offer, and go live in his means.
See, I actually do a guy that asked me that to like live on his means, and I just was taught not to live off the man, but to provide for myself, have my own.
Who taught you that? Your mother?
I was about to say that.
Yeah, my mom.
That's like, me and my friend just had a conversation like that. How you?
Did he want? Hold on. Did he just want you to live with him, or did he want you to marry him?
He's been talking about marriage. He
okay.
wants to move to LA with him.
A woman who was raised to be at best a lion sounds more like a hyena, though. Honestly, hyena mindset. Because hyenas raised to be alone, depend on themselves, no man. And you got a man who has potential, but you're not going to pick a man on potential, but you want to pick a man who is a husband already where he is to pick you on what you could be, which is potential. This is what I mean. You ladies overvalue yourselves. You think too highly of yourself. And you want women to think less of themselves. You goddamn right. That's why I'm a big fan of y'all walking. You damn right. That's why I'm a big fan of y'all. If y'all start walking around in y'all's with no makeup on and your natural hair, we'd have a lot more humble woman. Because y'all can.
I'm very natural. I try to be.
I said humble woman.
You're right.
Women are liars. Y'all lie.
Not me.
That's why you don't look. Okay, you don't. And what I mean by women are liars. Okay, understand. I'm gonna do a whole video on it. What do I mean by women are liars? Go ahead. You said you're a very natural woman.
Yes.
Okay. You know I'm gonna ask you about your hair, right?
Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, the hair, Kevin. But if you go on my page, I can pull up a picture of my actual natural hair. It's very beautiful, very thick. Mm-hmm. I don't like to wear it as much because.
I got you. I got it. I mean,
more.
You didn't know today, but do you normally wear it?
Well, I used to have a wig business, so that's why I'm very much so in the wig game. And it's just very convenient for me. And I like to switch my style up a lot. What is that?
Pay attention.
Okay.
Pay attention. Look at that.
Okay.
We got to talk. Stay with me. Stay with me.
I lied. I really don't have.
Stop lying on your dick, fellas.
I hope I didn't disappoint you.
Hold on. Here's the punchline.
Well, I have a confession to make too. Really? My eyes aren't really green.
No, I don't play them types of games.
You know what else? Another secret.
I swear to God, that's not me though. It's like I can't take it off right now, but on everything, I have a nice head full of hair. And
This voluptuous ass of mine.
BBL?
no, I'm in the gym.
Guys, always gonna keep out of this my way.
Oh my.
Okay, yeah, no. Majority of ladies these days.
I'm sorry. Hold on. My point was, we often hear that talked about. That was in 1989, and back then that was such a funny joke.
Yeah.
I posted a picture of RuPaul on my Instagram with pink hair and a yellow top, and I said, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, this was edgy. But now I walk to Lenox Mall or Phipps, and I see this every day in heterosexual women. That was a drag queen. This is a movie, and fake hair, contacts, or if you don't have the contacts, damn sure the fingernails.
Natural nails.
I'm
very natural like
Excuse me.
We probably don't. But you're right. Okay.
Listen. Hair is enough. Hair is enough. So you can't tell one lie and then act like these are real. Hair is enough. Yes, hair is enough. You're a liar. That's enough of a lie. If a man was 5'7" and walked around with 4-inch lifts in his shoes and said, well, it's just shoes, it's enough. Yeah. And see, when you're lying with hair, nails, waist trainers, BBLs, all these other stuff, it is images communication. You are purposely deceiving. And you're deceiving in areas that men find. I mean, it's not like women go out and put fat suits on. You don't put stuff on that you think makes you look less appealing. You do it to, so that would be no different than a man going to a bank and getting somebody else's ATM receipt, renting a car, getting fake money. What would we call it? We would call that a fraud.
Yeah.
But this is what the vast majority of women do today. Every day, you walk out of the house lying.
If you got,
you're used to lying to yourself. You're used to lying to yourself and seeing yourself that way, and other women see it, and y'all reinforce it. And men are sitting there looking like, what she really look like when you get home. This is why I tell gentlemen, guys, in particular, your lady should walk around the house in her natural state. Mm-hmm. Because when she's out there and she's got her armor on, in here, she needs to be her natural self. And the women who report doing that are living on more tranquil, peaceful lives because they're not in a deliberate, deceptive state. You don't look at it that way. You just look at it as beautification or just fun. But to us, you're lying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I got my nails, and it's like, well, you got your nails, but the hair.
Kevin.
Makeup is
okay.
Makeup used to be worn, like, go back in the 90s or the 80s, women would maybe wear lip gloss, lipstick. Today, you guys are you're beating your face to go to the gym, and women used to do that to go to a job interview or prom. It was like something extremely special.
Yeah.
Y'all do it to the point to where it's like, okay. In Atlanta, you have a large alternative lifestyle community, okay? And it's to the point now to where women are so in that, heterosexual women are so in their masculine, and because how much weight women have put on, you're not used to seeing petite women. So you see somebody who's taller, bigger, and with all this dramatic hair and nails and stuff. You know how many men are walking around dressed like women? The guys are like, well, you naturally born a girl, and then you can't even ask questions, man. Please, man.
Right? Because
So my point is, you gotta listen to what the men give the men what they want, and men want women closer to their natural state, and especially the guys who are husbands. You don't see many husbands picking women who are overly done up. You really don't. So. And at 27, at what point do you think you should be ready to be wife?
I feel like I'm ready now, to be honest. I'm about to get my degree. I have a nonprofit organization. Like,
I'm a PhD, girl.
Thank you.
Nothing you described said a goddamn thing about it.
But that's still good, though.
You're a man.
For her.
Okay. So Kevin, what qualifies to be a wife?
Your mindset.
My mindset?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what
was your mother? Your mother wasn't married. How many children your mother had?
My mother has 3 children. She's married.
2 or 3?
3.
How many different fathers?
How many different fathers? 3.
She's married now. She's married now.
Huh?
She's married now?
Yes.
How long has she been married?
8 years. 8, 9 years.
The woman that raised you, is it the same woman that's married, or is she moving differently?
She moves differently. Not the same.
Okay, but she raised you under a hyena mindset. Now she's moving differently.
Mm-hmm.
But does she tell you to do different stuff though?
No, and I remember.
Stop.
Okay.
This is why I say women lie. You lie with your appearance and you lie with your words. And the funny thing is, women always say you want men to tell the truth. And y'all are the biggest liars. Your appearance is a lie. You'll say one thing, but you have to look at what a woman does. And I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say your heart's in the right place and you have the best intentions, but it doesn't matter. Rent's due on the 1st. What you do matters, and you got to look at what a woman does. Your mother is telling you strong, independent, get you a degree, such and so forth. But she done tucked all that shit away to get her a man. And she hasn't even told you, daughter, I was on some bullshit on that hyena shit when I was raising it. That's why I got all these little hyena pups. I got all these hyena pups. Y'all ain't got the same daddy. Y'all all that tension. I was wrong for doing that to all of y'all. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I learned better. I'm doing better. And this is what you need to do. I didn't start you out right, but let me at least course correct you now so you can have a better outcome. Because even Mama Hyena learned. That ain't what she's doing.
Can I add?
Go ahead.
Well, I remember one segment you had said something about mothers not raising their daughters to be wives. And I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, why didn't you raise me to be a wife? And she said, I did the best that I could. I apologize if you felt like I didn't, you know, but I taught you what I knew. And I read self-help books and everything to help me with the process.
Do you feel like the apology you got from your mother was a genuine apology?
I do.
You said your mother said, what?
She said, yes, I feel like I did. She didn't deliberately say, okay, what you're going to do.
Did she say, I'm sorry?
She did say, I apologize.
No. See, I've already talked about how apologies. Thank you, gentlemen. When women don't say they're sorry, I apologize. Your mother said, I apologize, and I apologize if I made you feel. That's a bullshit apology. I'm sorry expresses regret. I have an entire video about the fake apologies of women, black women in particular. Our women are too much pride, too much ego, will not humble themselves. It ain't like your mother said, 27, come over. I need to come over here on Sunday. For what? I just need to talk to you. Come see Mama on Sunday, okay? It ain't like you came through the door and your mama was in her fresh face, pot of coffee, no music, no TV on, sit down at the dinner table. You need to talk, daughter. I owe you an apology. Mama did some of the wrong things. I didn't know. I did the best I could. I had wrong information, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not a good enough answer. I'm sorry. Your mama didn't apologize to you. You addressed your mama and she defended what she did. I did the best I could. I'm young and I'm dumb. I made a mistake. Whatever. I'm sorry you felt that way. If you apologize, if your man fucked your sister and turned around and said, you told him you broke my heart. Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. You know I'm a man. You knew that came from a dad with a lot of kids. I mean, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I apologize. He'd be like, oh, okay. But you accepted bullshit from your mama because we don't judge women. But I bet you wouldn't accept that from your daddy. Your daddy came along and said, well, I apologize. I didn't have a father around, and I'm sorry that you felt that way. Would you accept that from your dad?
Yeah, I would. But now from here,
and if you would accept that from your dad, then you will rob the self-worth.
Yeah.
You will rob the self-worth. Too many black children are robbed of self-worth and self-agency because you have to grow up too soon. The first time black children see white kids talk back to their parents, you're like, oh, because we would never question a God. Black mothers are gods. You can't ever question them. But you know what? They don't.
Crazy because
they didn't raise their daughters. See, the funny thing is, a lot of women were taught, but they chose to not pass their teachings on. Then your mama, after 3 kids by 3 different men, put together the teaching she's got to secure her man, but you're out here alone and she ain't teaching you. And you go back and say, Mama, why didn't you do it? And she ain't even say, you know what, daughter? I didn't teach you how to cook. I didn't teach you how to do it. Let me do that. No, instead it's like, I got mine. I'm sorry you felt that way. I did the best I could. I'll get back to my husband.
Figure it out, babe. It's like,
Yeah, I'm 27. Only been in one relationship.
And my point is, and this is the thing, this
Figure
is
it
why I
out.
stress therapy so much. You got to judge your mother as harshly as you judge your father. Give your father as much grace and mercy as you gave your mother. Forgive them both.
Yeah.
Forgive yourself and move on, because you were not taught to be a wife. All right, but what are you going to do about it now? Because at 27, you have to know, be aware of where you're at, and then you start listening to what the men say. Stop going to Elle magazine, Essence, Ebony. One of the best things you can do is be in places like this, because the economy likes y'all single. The economy likes y'all single and unattached, because every other race of women, 54% married or higher, and they got stuff to pass on. Every subsequent black generation, if we have it, going to have to start over, start over, start over. A man is not a burden. It's like the first woman I talked to. Y'all saw 41. You got all that stuff, you're secure and all. So I'm like, well, if you got everything together, wouldn't life be so much easier if you don't need one? But it's like, did anybody get the feeling that that woman really wanted a man? No.
I did.
It's like, I feel like she, like you said, it's like your actions kind of don't say you saying you want one, but like how you're acting and how you coming off, it's not giving you want a man or you want somebody.
Here's something I'm gonna. Have you ever remember old silent movies? Silent movies. Have you ever seen a silent movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, start living your life. You're a silent movie. As a woman, because there's an old school thing, a child is to be seen, not heard. Women, really, if I, like I told young men the other day, I'm gonna put a clip up, a 27-year-old guy with 3 kids. And then a young 26-year-old man talking about his rotation. I said, black men, stop living life through your dick. If I snapped your dick and your balls away, what would you be? We try to justify manhood through sex. But ladies, you're what you do as a woman. It's not what you say, it's what you do. If you all of a sudden lost your voice, how would I feel your presence?
Right. That's a good, I never thought about it like that.
Well, and that's why so many of our women aren't married, because you're not making us feel your presence. The only thing we get to feel on you is some sex. That's the closest we get to affection, sexuality, and we want affection. This is where femininity, smiling, all this other kind of stuff. This is why men can go to other countries, not speak the language, and still find a wife, because those women make a man feel their presence. Those are the things you need to focus on. Focus on self-awareness, number 1 for 27. Self-awareness, and then really understand, like I said, it's your mindset. A woman's mindset is more important than anything else. It supersedes femininity. There are women who are feminine who have a mindset that you can't work with. I dealt with them. Beautiful women, accomplished women, pleasant to be around, but their mindset is independent. You can't do anything with somebody who ultimately won't follow. Because a husband, a man who's a leader, will sit down and talk to his woman. Get your point of view, your valued counsel. I'm going to understand what you think about a subject. But when I make a decision, it's time to go. And like that woman I talked to the other night, not going to change her mind. If a woman won't follow, you can't do anything with it. And you can't argue every little thing. At 27, you said you haven't had a relationship?
I've been in one relationship, and that was in high school.
Okay. I'll ask you a personal question. Are you active?
Nah, I haven't been in a while.
Okay. All right. At least that. How long ago?
About 4 months.
Girl, you active. Active is 12 months or more. You're active. See, I gotta caution you against that. So if your last relationship was in high school, you're arguably the only way you learn to relate to a man is through intimacy. Okay, yeah. You got to knock that off because not because you don't have urges. There are people say you're young, you have urges. You need to learn what's going on because, yeah, this is worthy of booking a session. You know what? I'm going to announce something. I am going to start doing classes.
Please.
I'm going to do, but because a lot of times people can't afford a one-on-one with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do it in like a 3-hour session of 15 people for men and for women. But when I put it together, I'll announce it. But you're going to have to don't just have sex, okay? Hold on.
I usually do. I wait a while.
Well, but I'm not saying don't. Sex with you need to date with a purpose, and the thing is, men leave an impression on a woman. Mm-hmm. So if you already got a shaky foundation, you don't need to complicate it anymore. This is one of those kind of things you got to slow down to speed up. And just like men have to learn how to become men, I said it this year, wife school and charm school. So yeah. This has made me more clear that this needs to happen. Yeah. Because some of the questions you're asking, I don't want to try to answer right here.
Could I be your first client with the one?
Yeah, we need to be.
Well, I'll announce it. It's
if
first
it's 15,
first.
We got the first two spots.
Send me a DM and reference this conversation because there's something I just don't want to kind of bring up because at 27, if your mom is married, you got 3. There are a lot of things going on, but you're still young enough. Here's the thing, we can all start out fucked up. We can start out the most fucked up and still finish strong. And there are people who started off with all the benefits in the world and ran shit into the dick. So it's not a death sentence, but we got to get real with where we are. You're at the most critical phase of life, 27. The beginning of the danger zone. 23, you're an only child. You can look at only child syndrome. It's a real thing.
I think I need to.
Go ahead.
I think my outlook on life is much different than everybody else's. And I think I'll also take the way my parents treat me into my relationships. And I expect that same type of, I'm not going to say the exact same type of treatment, but I just.
Only children tend to grow up too fast because we're surrounded by adults. We don't learn how to play well with others because we didn't have siblings. You need to look at the only child syndrome because you're a man, a woman is supposed to fulfill, a wife is a title. And just like I told the previous woman, we are not the same. Men and women are different. And you can have an opinion and still be submissive. It's where you voice your opinion.
Yeah.
And honestly, men who are husbands, you don't, in public, around other folks is not the place to be opinionated. You're opinionated behind closed doors. Because nobody wants a beautiful, we want your opinion. And women have an insight, but there needs to be an opinion towards the outcome. But when a decision has to be made, do you really have the mindset to follow somebody other than yourself, a man?
I think.
Okay. All right, ladies. Both of you guys send me.
One last question.
If you're serious, send me a DM. I get hundreds of messages.
Okay.
I suggest you send me a DM right now.
Okay.
You know what? Hold on. Let me see what I got. Hold on. Let me see. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna take a picture of the names that I have.
Please.
Hold on. Oh, there it is, right in my face.
23 and 27.
23 and 27.
Well, hold on. 23 and 27. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
That brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on Kevin Samuels, the legend. I think dude was fantastic, very analytical. And whether you hate him or you love him, right, there is something that you can never take away from Kevin Samuels, which is the insights that he has when it comes to relationships. I mean, there is no way, and the truth that he deliver, right, there is no way you just can, I take that away from him. He's just the greatest of all time. I've never have someone in my mind that I can ever think of, being greater than Kevin Samuels when it comes to these type of conversations. And like I said, the consistencies in his videos top notch. You just don't understand how he did it. I mean, you just cannot wrap your mind around it, right? These type of video, at least at some point, he should lose track, right? He should start to, sometimes spew bullshit and all that. But you realize that he's so consistent with his message, and his belief system is always the same in every message he will give out right there. And I think women, black women in particular, if you start to see Kevin Samuels as the cheat code when it comes to dating, I think it is going to help you. It is going to do more good to you than it will ever do bad to you. That's just the truth. Because he teaches you how men think. This is something that you don't often see in the media. I mean, the media only teach you things that will make you a hoe. That's just the honest truth. They teach you to get BBLs, and what is the end goal? Just get a bunch of guys that will sleep with you, which is not something most women want. But women, because they move based off their emotions and their feelings, they don't mostly even understand that the BBLs that they're going to get is just not going to get them the result that they want. A man is not going to stay around because you got BBL. He's not going to do that. He will have fun with you. He'll kick it with you and all that. And when he's finally done with your body, and when he's finally used to your body, he'll move on to the next, because you ain't a wife. Because like he was talking about, the mindset is HY3NA, and because of the black community being gynocracy. That's how we put it basically, because our women are in charge. So men are even afraid to even confront women and tell them the truth, because you dare to tell them the truth, it would be like you almost hate them. Or like Kevin Samuels doing right now. They often talk of he hate them, and that's not true. He's just telling you what the truth is. So that is the reason why most of these women are lost, because men are not allowed to express truth. Men are not allowed to say what they want on the internet space without getting shut down or anything like that. So how do you have women understanding that this is how men think, this is how men move, or this is what men really want when it comes to marriage and relationship, right? It is difficult for women, and 100%, I would say it still falls on women for what is going on in the dating market. Because let's be honest, how dare you as a man to, criticize a female of how she will behave or how she will do her things, especially telling a lady that her opinion doesn't matter. Make such a statement on a live stream or something like that and see the kind of comments. And like it or not, what Kevin Samuel just said in this video, he was just enlightening these ladies. But you best believe that in the comment section, you will see crazy ass comments, because black women believe that we are all the same and like we should treat each other as equals. No, we are not the same. One has to be a leader. If you are a lady and you cannot follow a man, just know that something is wrong with you. You are more than likely going to be by yourself, or you are going to get a better meal, because a masculine man is not coming to sit around and argue with you to a point to have an agreement or something. Like, he's not going to do it. So that is number one. And one thing about these women is Kevin Samuels was talking about, holding your moms accountable for whatever damage they've done to you. You've not been able to become wives and all that. First thing first, like he was talking about self-awareness. Most of these women are not even aware that the way their moms raised them was wrong. Most of them are not even aware, right? So how then do you become, do you confront your mom when you don't even know that maybe what she has done to you is wrong? Because she says something like, she was watching Kevin Samuels videos, and Kevin Samuels said to a lady that your mom didn't raise you to become a wife. And with that, she kind of said to herself, confront the mom that, oh, why you didn't raise me to be a wife, right? So it was due to Kevin Samuels' broadcast and his interviews, which shed light on the fact that she's not a wife, and she realized it and she confronted the mom. So you have to understand that most of these women don't even understand that they were raised wrongly. In the household, you have to, when the girl reach let's say 7 years, 8 years, you have to start to let her start to serve the brother that is in the house, right? If she's having a brother, she should start to serve him more. And oftentimes, you should train her to start to most of the time, pay attention and listen to her brother speak. And, so when you kind of do that to a girl, automatically you make her like, okay, if I'm around a man, he's supposed to be in charge. And don't tell me you don't trust that man that you are really in a relationship with. If you don't trust that person, why be with that person? Right? If you honestly think that your opinion matters, means you don't even trust the man that you are dealing with in the first place. Because women that trust the men that they're dealing with, they don't kind of debate with them to make a decision or something like that. No, because I know my man got it. I know my man understands it. I know my man know where we're heading as a couple. So when he says something, no argument, end of debate. But most of these women often think that, their point of views really matters to men or something like that. And it's almost like it's forced. But it's by force. You have to take my, we don't want to debate with you guys. That is one truth that most women don't understand. Most men hate the fact that if he is to make a decision, he has to argue with his wife before coming to conclusion. Men don't like that. They don't enjoy it. It's something that I just can't tell you. Like Kevin Samuel said, your opinion might matter. And if you even want to, have your opinions, mostly it shouldn't be in a public place, right? Because when you talk that way in public, men that are around understand that you are kind of feminine and you wear the panties at home. That's how men kind of perceive your husband to be, right? And that's just not something that you want a position that you want your man to take in public. No, it doesn't portray him being a masculine man. So whatever you do, whatever you say in the public, know that it has so much, impact on your man in real life. Because when you are speaking with a lady and that lady tends to be very masculine, know that if she got a man, that man is feminine. It's just the reality. Because this how we kind of work. Masculine don't attract masculine, attract feminine. So if you are a masculine man, you only attract feminine women. And just believe that masculinity can never be the wife of a masculine man. It just cannot be the case. That's how it works. And oftentimes, like we said, most of the things that men want, they just cannot speak about it. Because when you try to speak about it, try to enlighten ladies that are lost, it's almost like you hate women, like what we often see. Women being pushed around when it comes to Kevin Samuel's content. It's simply the reason. It's just no way to go around it. And one thing you have to understand about these ladies is when Kevin Samuel spoke about the bull ring or the nose ring, whatever the case is, the other lady said, that bull ring should not determine whether or not I'm a wife or something like that. See, men cannot talk about these things. The reality is, if any man have the chance, you line up like 100% of men, most men, I guarantee you, over 95% of the men wouldn't like someone with bull ring. That's just the truth. Unless someone that is an artist that kind of deal with tattoo piercing and all that, that they might be fine with, and even it's just one, right? But generally speaking, men cannot just, have their opinion out because, you get canceled. There are so many consequences that come with you criticizing the opinions or the beliefs of females. But like I said in the beginning, most of our women were raised to be hoes and not wives. That's just the truth. Most of them were raised to be hoes. It might sound harsh to you, but that's just the truth, because they teach you how to get BBLs, how to put on makeups, how to put on weaves and all these things, lashes, and those things only attract you men that want to fuck. I'm sorry to say it, but that's the truth. Men that want to marry you, they are not interested in all this drama. No. Guys, catch you in the next episode. If you enjoy the content, make sure you give us a like, share the video with friends and families, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think about these two women in the comment section. Like I said, gentlemen, stay tuned, stay out of trouble. I'm out here. Peace.